we have to talk about the Ukraine peace deal that made the rounds a week ago that was neither about Ukraine nor about peace, nor really a deal. It turned out to be the brainchild of a Russian operative, Kirill Dmitriev, who manages Russia's sovereign wealth fund. Sounds legit. And was working with New York real estate developer with no historical, geographical, or cultural knowledge of Russia or Ukraine, Steve Witikoff, more culpable Dumbkoff. They announced this deal via a leak to Axios. And again, not really a deal, a 28-point plan cribbed from Vladimir Putin's fever dreams of his wish list of what he wants to happen in his horrible, bloody war. And now Marco Rubio has spent the last week furiously backpedaling with our European allies and trying to get this into some kind of shape where it represents something. What's up with this?
Look, I think the person I feel horrible for right now is Marco Rubio. Here's a guy who I think is legitimately trying to do his job. He works for the president of the United States, and just the shit show that comes at him on a daily basis. It's hard to understand how this guy can even figure out where he is in the day. Look, we all hope there's a peace deal. We all want to see this end. But I think the thing that some fellow Republicans seem to lose is that America has always been the beacon of hope for freedom-seeking countries across the world. We've been the one to defend these emerging democracies. And yes, Ukraine has corruption, but that doesn't mean we turn our back on an ally. We should be united right now and have a firm line in the sand against Russia.
I can't believe, Wiley, what you've done to me. You're making me agree with you about Marco Rubio. Look, he's not my cup of tea politically, but he is a bona fide Russia hawk who has tried to be an honest actor in this and has worked behind the scenes while smiling his biggest smile as if he's gulping down a bottle of water. The thing that makes him happiest on earth, he's been smiling and saying, "Oh, sir, Donald Trump, what a brilliant genius you are," while quietly with the Europeans trying to fix this horrible Russian piece of propaganda. What's really disturbing about all of this is you invoked Ronald Reagan. NATO matters. And the worst part of this peace plan is that it would have allowed Russia to dictate who is in NATO, who we can admit, what we can do with our NATO troops. You are our adversary. You don't get to tell us what to do. How about operating from a position of strength? You freaking gutless, mindless cowards. Trump and his minions, wow, they got so played. It's pretty disturbing.